Hi, well welcome to our online e-learning class. My name is Chris Nelson, and in today's segment we're going to work on how to do a back stance and a front stance. So the back stance and the front stance are kind of the precursors to our fighting stance. So we think about what we do today if someone was attacking me or if I was fighting or sparring. I've got my weight a little bit on the back, I've got my face back a little bit, I've got my hands up. Well, ancient times what they did is they exaggerated that a little bit. So it was the weight is, again, on the back, so my face is back, the hands were up, ready to protect and block. And then what's good about that is, again, if I was fighting and I punch, again, my weight's back, I step in, I twist, get my body weight going forward. And then again, in ancient times, they were in that back stance, and they would shift the weight forward and get all that power. So they'd be blocking when they saw the opening, they'd shift it, get all the weight going forward. So there's a lot of principles in weight distribution that are really important. That's why we do the basic stance, and then we build on from there. So the back stance, what I want you to think about is the footwork. Your feet are going to be at a 90-degree angle. So you probably can't see on the mats here, but they're like the corner of the book. If I put my feet right at that 90-degree angle, and I spread this out, okay, that's the direction my feet want to make. And then from here, I want to think about most of the weight's going to be on the back leg. So a lot of times people do like 50-50. We really want to have more shifted to the back. Maybe like 60%, maybe 70% on the back. And then another thing we like to do is we'll take a bow staff, just to kind of give you a visual. As I'm in that stance, I put this by my ankle, and I shift the weight back. Now, if you don't have a bow staff at home, you could use, advanced belts would have a bow staff, but if you're a gold belt or a green belt and you want to test this out, you can use like a broom handle or a mop handle. So again, by the ankle, the knee comes up. Another thing I can do with a staff is check the width of it. So the width of my stance is going to be about as wide as this staff, so about 1 inch wide. If I lay this on the ground, and I put 1 foot on each side of it, that's about how wide that stance is going to be, okay? And then a lot of times we'll do pseudo block from the stance, sometimes it'll be a high block, it doesn't matter, we can do all from there. When I go to shift to my front stance, okay, then the weight is going forward, so it's not going to be in the back anymore, it's going forward, that's why it's called a front stance. Both feet are going to be straight ahead, and more weight is on the front leg. So in this front stance, the back leg will be completely straight, front will be bent enough, so if I look at my big toe, I'm going to bend until I can't see it anymore. So again, in this one, it's more like 70% on the front. So we went from most of the way to the back, most of the way to the front. And I can do that from a high block, I can do it from a low block. The idea is just getting that body weight shifting forward, okay? So another way to help think of the footwork is if I go from my pseudo block or my back stance, whatever block I do, I'm with a narrow stance, my feet are only about 1 inch wide. If I put this pad, or you could use a pillow or any type of obstacle, put it next to my foot, after my block, I'm going to step over that, turn that foot, get that hip to come forward, and punch. So this is a drill I'd like you to practice. You're going to be narrow, doing your block, whatever the block is, and then shifting, getting the weight to go forward. Again, so you're narrow, your stance is about 1 inch wide, shift it forward so that your feet are shoulder width apart. And that's really the measurement. If I look at the front stance, I want to measure my shoulders, and then they should fit right in between my feet. So I'm going from 1 inch to shoulder width. 1 inch, shoulder width. And then from there, we want to do that on both sides. So I'll switch this around, get my back stance. So for instance, gold and green, you've got a form that's going high block and then low block, where you're in this stance, and we're shifting over. 1 inch, shoulder width. So I can do pseudo block, shift. I could do high block, low block. I could do low block, front stance. It doesn't matter. It's all the same footwork. All right, go ahead and practice that for 5 to 10 minutes and then go on to the next video.